Jesus' body vanishing is unlikely linked to the science warning on given to grave robbers on a marble slab. This is what scientists are saying. As the lead author of a new study explains, their work apparently involved the first ever use of stable isotope chemistry to establish the provenance of an inscription. It appears a certain ancient artifact that was previously linked to the biblical myth of Jesus' resurrection. It's not a myth, it's reality, but anyway, they're trying to find evidence for it. May not be related to that narrative after all, Live Science reports. The artifact in question is a marble slab, and it bears an inscription in Greek that starts with Edict of Caesar, that goes on to warn that tombs and graves shall stay forever unmolested. Was believed to be a Roman response to Jesus' body disappearing from his tomb due to the fact that Wilhelm Forner, a German collector who produced the stone in Paris in 1878, mentioned in his notes that it was sent from Nazareth, as well as because the inscription was apparently carved sometime between the later 1st century BC and the 1st century AD. But as lead study author Kyle Harper explains, sent from Nazareth in 1878 is a clue that stirs the imagination but proves little. He says, and it turns out the note is very likely wrong. Harper is a professor of classics and letters and senior vice president and provost at the University of Oklahoma. And this is what he told media. He says, during the course of their study, the researchers collected a sample of marble powder from the slab and proceeded to try and find a match to marble in a specific geographic location via geochemical analysis. Harper says, we believe that it is the first time stable isotope chemistry has ever been used to establish the provenance of an inscription period. It has been used for big architectural elements, sarcophagi and statues, but not, so far as we're aware, for an inscription. The team eventually found a close match in the marble on the Greek island of Kos. Kos is near the western coast of Turkey. It's just above Rhodes, which is just north of the island of Crete. Okay, so the marble, they said, comes from Kos, located pretty far away from Nazareth, which appears to suggest that the inscription was not related to the key figure of Christianity after all. Well, first of all, I have to tell you that marble quarries in Greece have been there since antiquity, and they have very good marble. And obviously, if they didn't have good marble in Israel, they would have imported it from Kos because they had a lot of trading going on since antiquity with the Greek Isles. It's not impossible. Now, furthermore, the researchers say here point at a different historical event which occurred at Kos about 30 BC when angry locals broke into a tomb of an unpopular official named Nikios and desecrated his body, so the inscription may in fact be related to that incident. Harper said, we got lucky twice over. First, it was a very direct match with a rather unexpected marble quarry, so we could really pinpoint its origins in Kos. And second, it happened that we know of an episode of tomb violation that was very famous in the exact right period. I would have never hoped for such a remarkable alignment. This is on Sputnik News. If you'd like to join me on my Patreon account, you will hear content not covered by mainstream media. These riveting stories will be based on my research, and I will state my opinions and give my personal insight on diverse and controversial subjects and world events not covered by mainstream media, and not supported by YouTube guidelines. So whatever I have on my Patreon, most of those will not be on my YouTube channel. Please consider becoming a member today. More of the most significant and important videos will be on my Patreon channel. Your support helps me to continue my research and keeps this YouTube channel alive. And we depend on your support, your generous charity, because we help economically challenged families here in Athens, Greece, in Kapota, And we also help the young generation with university tuition and the community around our church. Thank you.